Good evening, everybody. This is Michael Fibonacci. I am with logicalsignals.com and tradershelpingtraders.com. And this is the Elliott wave update for the NQ for Wednesday, April 21st, 2021. Interesting day in that it was picture perfect to what I had discussed on yesterday's update, and that I believe that the market needed an additional new low below what we had seen up to that point, which I believe was 13,709, 13,010 right there. And we got it. And I had discussed also yesterday, it didn't have to be by much. It just needed to go down. And then we had put in some additional support levels down below that, which would have helped us guide it. But they all kind of came in around that 13,700 to just below area. And so we had a good zone, it held. Also, we had discussed on yesterday's update that once the bottom was put in, the expected result of a bounce higher was that the market would just go. And that is pretty much exactly what it did from the opening bell this morning. It just went, and we had our little pullbacks, but the underlying current was strength. Excuse me. And there were actually four very clean periods of a true push, like get out of the way, we're just going, push. And that was exactly what we were looking for. Excuse me. Now, what can we further expect? The first thing I want to do is I want to add some Fibonacci's right here so that we can take a look at this level, where we can go. You can see that we have actually already come up to the 618 level at 13th. Actually, it said was at 13,926, and it came in at 25, and it came in at 26 is where this peaked out and then started to sell off. And now what I would be expecting is, yes, we can continue to drift down, but I'm going to say that these hourly moving averages will hold, particularly the 50 and most definitely the 200. If it breaks below the 200, then that completed the B wave and we're dropping into a C, and it's a whole nother ball game. That's not my expectation. Because of the nature of the A wave, I'm looking for a little bit more rally to happen first before we get that decline that's going to be, pretty much straight down, look like today's buying would, except it will be in the form of selling on the way back down. So I'm looking for continued rally, likely 13,952, 53 up to the 60 level should provide some resistance, a little reflection on where are we going, what are we doing. But if we get another round of buying, it could start to push towards that high at 14,059. And that I would expect to nearly so, or get maybe even up and touch it, but I'm not looking for it to exceed it by a great deal. That's going to present another picture. So let's go with this one. If we think it's going to get up close to that high, then turn, then this is an A, that's the B, and then we're looking for the C wave down to complete an intermediate or minor wave 4, minor wave 4. That's what we're looking to complete. So then the higher we get, makes it more of a flat type of a correction that, it comes down, we went up, we come down, and that ends the correction, and then we start to rally again. So we're still looking for a downside leg where it's actually going to begin. We're now picking out points where we have strong possibilities, and we do have some here at just above 14,000. So we got some at 13, and then we have additional up here at 36. So there's a lot of points on the way up that could cap it, and then we get that C wave down. Expectations on that C wave would be to kind of come down to that low that we saw today at 13,700. Excuse me again. And possibly drift a little bit below it, but not by much. And then the next rally is going to kick in. And that's going to be the minor wave 5 that we've been continuing to wait for to complete this longer cycle, to drop us into another cycle degree, 4th wave. So we're getting there inch by inch. And so upside expectations remain the same. So let's talk about if this market breaks above that high. And I would be looking for some pretty good numbers. And what I'm going to do is take away that retracement, excuse me, switch this over, because now we're talking like we're going to new highs again. And I am going to go over here and go to my extensions, go up, and that's going to work. So we're looking for wave 5, and that's going to be related to wave 3. So let's go with come on, look at that. It's going to be a pain. Shoot, come on. How does it do it? There we go. Thank you. All right, so there to there, and that's not going to come out right, but I want to get this on, so we just keep moving on. You're going to be more particular, and you're going to get your numbers as more exact as you can get. So these are estimations because I'm rushing through the getting the numbers, getting the Fibonacci on there. But what we're looking at, if we break that high without putting in a new low, we're going to be looking for much higher numbers, for 14,245, 14,417, 14,588. And seriously, this is where I'm going to think 618. That would be the ticket. This wave 5, the most common occurrence is that wave 5 is 0.618 of wave 3. Then it starts to go up from there. If this breaks above that level, and again, are they possible? Sure, we don't know what these earnings are going to bring. So far, they're walking on eggshells with the earnings. But if they're good, we've got 15,144, 15,048, 15,700. These are all possibilities based on the Fibonacci calculations on the expectations for a wave 5 if the low of minor 4 is in. It could go up that high. So those are expectations. Now, back to what we do have in front of us. That's what we're going to be trading. From here, I'm looking for it to come and then come back down. That's my near term, my daily picture. And since we pretty much finished A, it took 2.5 days. No, 2 days, 2.5 days. And then we got the start of wave B. If wave B goes up and finishes tomorrow and we start C on Friday, well, that could work too. So, and we'll see how that all goes. And that is it for today. I'm going to leave it there. Next update is Thursday, April 22nd.